Greetings and welcome to your weekly forecast, Thoth Tarot and Angel Message. I am so glad that you joined me. Thank you so much. You could have clicked on any video on any channel and you clicked on this one. So thank you so much. For new and returning friends, everyone is welcome in this space. What we're going to be doing today is doing a 3-card spread. We'll be looking at the Thoth Tarot for Monday, Tuesday, and the first part of Wednesday. That'll be card number 1. Card number 2 will be the latter part of Wednesday and into Thursday and Friday. And then finally we'll pull a 3rd card for our coming weekend energy as well. And this is a timeless reading for the collective. So whenever you come across this video, even if it's in the middle of the week, you would have the opportunity of being able to do a look back, 2020 look back, and see how accurately the cards read for you for your week that you just were in the middle of. So wherever you are in this time, it is the right time for you to be getting this video if you clicked on it and if you are here with us. If you feel so inclined to like and or subscribe to the channel, I would encourage you to do so. It's not for me to make any money on it, but it does help the YouTube algorithm help other people find these videos and find the channel as well. So let's take a look and find out what our energy is for the coming week, and we'll finally be pulling an angel card as well to give us our who is going to be watching out over all of this energy. And it's a very interesting energy reading for this coming week. So let's take a look. Our first card for the first part of the week, so Monday, Tuesday, and into the first part of Wednesday, is from the major arcana. It is Adjustment, which is Libra, the astrological sign of Libra, or the Hebrew letter Teth. It's known as the Justice card in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. Obviously it represents justice, but also balance, adjustment, suspension of action, pending a decision, so it may refer to lawsuits, trials, marriages, agreements. This is a literal translation of the French word justice, which means equilibrium. And this is really important. We talk about this a lot in our daily energy readings, where we are moving into our most authentic selves and living our most authentic lives. Finding that balance point in our 3D reality, in our polarity experience, where we bring light and shadow, good and bad. These are all references that our brains use to evaluate what is happening around us. It doesn't actually determine or define reality. It's simply what our brains are filtering to us. So keeping all of that in mind, equilibrium is what we always want. Moderation in all things, right? Here we have a angel balancing with the headdress of Isis, the scales, in which are the bubbles of Maya, which is creation, right? Illusion, typifying the transitory nature and quality of human justice. So this is a purely human experience card. It's very interesting, definitely a different energy than the rest of the Thoth Tarot major arcana cards. So the whole thing is very, very interesting. This represents balance by opposites. The diamond patterning foreshadows the balancing of comedy and justice. So this is literally everything that is our 3D reality experience right now in this card, saying very, very clearly what we're going to be looking at for Monday, Tuesday, and the first part of Wednesday are finding balance, seeing contrast. We don't like that a lot of times. We don't want to see contrast. That usually means we're looking at something, we're having to deal with something that we don't want to be dealing with for one reason or another. So I understand these are not necessarily easy times, but they are necessary, because that's our job, is to heal that polarity, to find that balance, to calibrate that moderate zone where we're not in one extreme pole or the other. We're not manically happy, we're not manically depressed. There's going to be times where we're both. So we're going to be coming through the energy from Monday, Tuesday, into the first part of Wednesday. For the latter part of Wednesday and into Thursday and Friday, we're looking at the Ace of Cups, beautiful energy. So especially coming from that really kind of feeling maybe pulled in two directions, the latter part of the week we come into the root of the power of water. Water emotions, so you may be feeling a lot of new emotional energy coming in. That experience for you may happen towards the latter part of Wednesday and into Thursday and Friday. So don't be surprised if after that busy balancing act that we're doing at the beginning of the week that you don't have some kind of emotional overcharge. But this is the root of the power of water. It represents fertility, productivity, beauty, pleasure, and happiness. The heart of the element of water in water. It is the essence of love, the Holy Grail, receiving the impression of divine imagination. And we know that love is where creation is born. Self-love is where we are born in our power, in our authenticity. So this cup is representing us coming into our power towards the latter part of the week, which makes perfect sense. We've been doing this balancing between light and dark, shadow and light, and bringing that all together into a unity. And then the love comes in. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy towards the latter part of the week, Wednesday and into Thursday and Friday. What are we looking at for the weekend's energy coming up? We have the Seven of Wands, which represents valor. So a little bit of possible strife, a little bit of possible difficulty on the weekend. So just keeping that in mind. There may be energy that comes up over the weekend where things seem to be especially challenging. This card is a set of 7 wands, and they all have clubs at their heads. So this represents courage or fear. So it's, again, very much a bipolar experience. Fear is not really the absence of bravery. Fear is the absence of love. When the opposite of fear is love, not hate. The opposite of love is not hate, it's fear. When we are fearful, we are not coming from a place of love. When we are coming from that place of love, we accept. We don't fear. We evaluate, we don't judge. So fine line, very, very careful, being sure that we understand. We are being asked and invited to face our obstacles with courage, to find victory in the small things, release control. We just had that card. I just did a reading on the daily energy reading about releasing the need to be in control always. It represents struggles and difficulty with possible victory. So again, just remember, when you're coming from that place of love, self-love, self-acceptance, when you're coming from that place, you're going to feel brave. You're going to feel strong, because that is where your strength is. That's where your power is, when you come from that place of self-love and self-acceptance. So, that's what we're looking at for the week in general. Let's take a look at the angel card. Who do we have watching over us, guiding and protecting us through this week? Grace and Antoinette. To help heal the situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. So now that makes more clear what possible difficulties we may be working with this week, especially over the weekend. Those things that we're trying to bring into balance at the beginning of the week may be just divergent opinions, divergent viewpoints from other people. It may be our partners and spouses, maybe our parents or children, co-workers, friends. Not sure who it is for you specifically. You know who it is, but Grace and Antoinette will be helping us bring us into that balance, bring us into that fullness of wholeness and completeness, where we bring all of those bipolar energies together in love. Now I'll put at the end of the video the extended reading for Grace and Antoinette Angel card, so that you guys can have that as well. I won't do it in this reading right now. For the full week. Here's the full spread, so you guys can take a snapshot if you'd like for that and have that as a reminder for you as you go through the week. Again, we're looking at adjustment for the first part of the week, that major arcana card of bringing it literally, scales into balance, Libra, right? Going into the Ace of Cups energy with all of that emotions, all of that divine inspiration after all of that balancing act, and then asking us to be brave, encouraging us to be courageous in the weekend, as those divergent energies may become very, very known between where we are going and where somebody else may be going. There's always a third alternative. If you're not familiar with Dr. Stephen Covey, he's the author of a book titled The 7 Habits of Highly Successful People, or Highly Effective People. He wrote another book after that called The Third Alternative, and I think everyone on the planet should read it in whatever translation is available to them. It is a remarkable book that really coalesces this idea of finding a third alternative where you may want one thing, someone else may want another thing, and instead of compromise where both sides lose, where you have to give up something in order to make it happen, there's a third alternative. If you put forward what your ultimate goal, what you would really like to see happen, and the other person puts their ultimate goal, what they would like to see happen, when those two visions come together, there's almost always going to be a third alternative where both people can bring in all the best things they wanted together in a new creation, which is exactly what we are looking at for that latter part of the week, with facing obstacles with courage and finding victory in the small things. So that's what the reading is for the coming week. And please let me know in the comments if you feel so inclined to whether you got any different readings from these cards specifically, how the week is going for you. If there's anything you'd like the collective to send you energy on, either healing, some difficult situation, put as much detail or as little as you like in the comments. This is your space. This is your channel. I'm not here for me. I'm here for you. We are here for you. The collective is here for you. So you're not alone. You're not going on this alone. I love you and we are with you. We believe in you and you got this. You got this. So go forth and conquer. Have the most amazing week. Namaste and ciao for now.